就在上周五21日晚上，由洛杉矶带团来赌城的华人导游季富利，却在凯撒皇宫赌场员工停车场周边遭到一名非洲裔枪手伏击，身中4枪，当场丧命。此事经由媒体以及社群朋友圈的传播，已在华人社区引起极大关注。据悉，案发当晚，季先生是一个人在中巴旅游车上等候去凯撒酒店购物中心的游客返回。就在这时，碰到了恶魔歹徒开枪，季先生中枪由副驾驶跌落路边。此时正巧碰上一名凯撒女员工下班，这位勇敢的女员工拨打911，边叮嘱歹徒，可能由于作案紧张心虚，歹徒居然丢了手枪就往员工停车场跑。结果警网迅速抵达，在停车场2楼逮捕了26岁的嫌犯史密斯，控以1级谋杀罪。
We believe that the suspect, Charles Smith, came from Frank Sinatra and walked on the sidewalk up to Mr. G's van, the Mercedes, call it a van. And there was a confrontation, argument or something occurred, and then he shot Mr. G twice inside the van. And then I don't know if he made him come out or he tried to get away. And then when the witness saw him come out the window, and then he shot him 2 more times. We don't believe this is a robbery. We don't have any property taken. So at this point, it's very strange. It's very unusual. The person who did it, the Charles Smith, who's a black male, has never been arrested. No crime, never been arrested before. So that's very unusual for somebody to do this, to murder somebody, not having a criminal history. So we believe it is random act. We don't believe it's racially motivated. He didn't do it targeting a person. It could have been anybody, any person that was there, and we don't know if he's mentally ill or if he was high on drugs. Whoever was there, he shot them. I don't think he went specifically looking for an Asian or a specific person. Once he gets appointed an attorney, maybe we'll be able to get some more information. But we couldn't speak to him that night. He was too crazy, and he was not making sense. So I don't know if that's a mental illness or that's a reaction to some drugs. The main part we finished. Now we got to work on these other things, because it is sometimes things make sense. You know, when it's a domestic violence or it's a robbery or somebody, these things, if they're gang members and they're fighting and they shoot each other, but sometimes it's hard to understand why somebody does something like this, and I don't know if he will ever tell us why he did it. So it's very difficult, and sometimes we don't get all the answers that everybody would like, but we'll do the best we can to find out where he came from, who is this guy, and where did he get the guns, and those questions that we're being asked. At some point, maybe he'll say what happened, or maybe he did take some drugs. I don't know. He'll tell us. Maybe I don't know. That's a decision as far as the court process for him. Anywhere around the Strip is probably, I would say, the safest place to be in all of Las Vegas. We don't have very little crime on the Strip. There's sometimes just people that are drunk, or sometimes somebody, their camera gets stolen, or small things.
Strip is highly surveilled, meaning we have cameras almost in every part of the Strip. And that's just the police cameras. In addition, all the properties have their own cameras. So there's a lot of surveillance that takes place on the Strip. Additionally, our event section, we have a lot of overtime officers that work there. Overtime, plus we have a very good relationship with most of the security forces for the Strip. So there's a lot of surveillance that goes on by private as well as police, monitoring and patrolling of the area. So the Strip is a very safe area to be in. The thing we would like to have the Chinese community understand is that it's unfortunate that there are rappers right now that basically promote violence against the Chinese community, and that's unfortunate. However, our crime trends are not indicating that people are actually taking action because of those lyrics, because of that music. As Lieutenant mentioned, it's kind of unusual to see either victims or suspects of violent crime against or by the Chinese community. So I guess that is something good that can be reported, that it's not happening, that rappers are doing it, and obviously in this country people have the right to express ideas as unfavorable as they may be. They do have that right, but again, we're not seeing that people are actually taking action based on those lyrics.
这起华人导游遇袭命案，拉斯维加斯大都会警局初步调查结果，在24日接受本报采访时透露，初判为一起激动杀人案，并排除是劫财或者族裔仇恨犯罪。相信对于这一结果，许多人仍然有质疑，而警方何以有如此认定，相信也是根据侦讯嫌犯以及综合其犯过程和现场人证、物证等所有资料所做出的结论。
On behalf of Las Vegas, on behalf of Clark County, the state of Nevada, United States of America, we're very, very sorry this happened to Mr. G. I'm going to explain very briefly what happened, clarify a couple of things, and then allow everybody here to continue to honor Mr. G and his family. I'll tell you that we have determined that this incident is not motivated by robbery. We are still unclear on whether there is a motivation or whether this is random. We do not believe that the suspect that was taken into custody had any relationship with Mr. G. We do know that he was not trying to rob him. He had all of his belongings with him afterwards. I will tell you that brave citizen of Las Vegas took it upon themselves to call 911 when they observed this brutal crime. They called 911. The police officers from here on the Las Vegas Strip immediately responded, chased down the suspect, and took him into custody. He still had a firearm in his possession at the time. His behavior leads us to believe that he was either under the influence drugs or alcohol, or possibly has other issues that he is dealing with based on how he acted in the presence of our officers. There is a rumor that has circulated with respect to a particular performing artist that has released a song about 2 years ago. We do not believe it was related or motivated this crime. In fact, we do not believe this crime was motivated by race. We believe it was motivated solely by opportunity. I will tell you that this is a time for the community to come together as best we can in harmony, to protect one another, to comfort one another, and look forward to preventing future crimes. I can tell you that the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, as well as the Clark County District Attorney's Office, is committed to seeing justice done in this case. They will be very thorough in their efforts in completing the investigation. There is still a lot of work to be done before the case is brought to trial. However, the suspect remains in custody at the Clark County Detention Center. And out of respect to Mr. G, I'd like to take this opportunity for myself, the officers that are present here, to render honors to Mr. G's picture, and then we will turn this over to the remainder of the ceremony. Thank you for having us.
该案诡异之处甚多，包括嫌犯何以下手如此狠毒，对季导游坐在车上先开了2枪，当季导游由副驾驶滑落地面，又再补2枪，事后却未截取任何财物。当时虽遇上凯撒女员工经过，但歹徒也未对手无寸铁的女员工下手开枪，而选择逃入死胡同的员工停车场就逮。种种迹象显示，查无前科的凶手何以犯下这桩人神共愤的杀人案，仍有待警检双方再抽丝剥茧深入调查。
想收看更多维加斯华文短片，请浏览新闻网 lvcnn.com。 谢谢。